Okay, hello everybody. We're starting section 10.1, starting chapter 10, which is all about statistics. And you're going to be using the mean, the median, and the mode as measures of center, which might be a new phrase for you. And you're going to choose an appropriate measure of center, so learning how to do that. So let's do a bunch of vocabulary. Some of this stuff should be review. Statistics is the study of collecting, organizing, and interpreting information or data. So we're doing statistics this whole chapter. We're going to be talking about data, information that's been collected. This section has measures of center. Measures of center are statistics that describe the center of a set of data. Okay? And the three types of measures of center, which you've been working with before, are the mean, the median, and the mode. Mean is the sum of the data divided by the number of items in the set. It's your average. Okay, so that's describing the middle. The median is when you put all of the numbers, it's the middle number of the data ordered from least to greatest. So put them in order, least to greatest tells you the middle number. And the mode is the numbers that occur most often. It could be one number, it could be many numbers, there could be no mode. Alright, let me just make sure that that's the end. Yep. Alright, so example 1. I'm going to do 3 examples with you in this lesson. You're going to try one on your own. Finding the measures of center. The snakes at the zoo are 62 and so on, all of these measurements, centimeters. Find the mean, median, and mode of the data. Okay, so the information that I need to see from you, the work, I don't need to see that you're writing out this plus this and so on, but I need to see your sum and what you're dividing by. So I have 62 plus 48 plus 37 plus 50 plus 65 plus 48 plus 54 plus 52 plus 40 plus 51. Okay, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The sum was 600 out of 12 items. This is the work I need to see from you. Divide by 12, I get 50. That's your median. Your mean. Your median, you need to put the numbers in order. So what I generally do is cancel out as I go. There's only 1, 30, 37. 40s, I see a 45, 40, 40, 45, and 3 48s. So 40, 45, 48, 48, 48. Okay, 50s. 50, 51, 52, 50, 51, 52, 54, 62, and 65. Let me make sure I have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do. Half of 12 is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that would be in between these two. So since 12 is an even number, just make sure I did that right, okay? It's in between here. So what you need to do is find the average of those, or know that 49 is in between them. So your median is 49. You could add them and find the average, and that will give you 49 as well. The last thing is the mode, and that's the one that occurs the most often. And just looking, we have 48 occurred 3 times, and that's the only mode. Okay, so now, next example. Comparing measures of center. The Georges and the Joneses are neighbors. The ages of the George family are that. The ages of the Joneses family are this. Compare the mean and the median of the 2 families. Alright, so we'll do Georges in blue. They want the mean and the median. The mean of the Georges. So we have 47 plus 50 plus 22, 20, and 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 157 middle number. We're almost in order here. This 50 would just go over here. So 1, 2, 3, 22 is your median there. The Joneses, the Jones family, oh, I wanted to do that in green. All right, we have more family members. 42 plus 35, 9, 5, 4, 78, and 2. Guess they have a grandparent or something there. It's 175 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Their mean is 25. Their median, so I'm doing this in a row here. We have 2, then 4, then 5 are the lowest. 2, 4, 5. The highest are 78, 42, 35. So your median is 9. And it says to compare them. Well, I would write a sentence and I would say, you can write this down, that the Georges family has a mean and a median that are higher than the Joneses family. So that would be my first sentence. The mean and the median of the Georges is higher or larger than the Joneses. And that means that the George family is older in general than the Jones family. That's my information. That's what I've compared. So write down those two sentences into your notes. All right, last thing is making sure you know how to choose the appropriate measure of center. Okay? If you're looking at the data and the data has no extreme values, you're going to choose the mean. Because if you have someone, if everybody in the class got 100 and one kid got a 50, when I take the average, it's going to pull it away from 100 and it's not going to be a good indicator of what's going on in the classroom. So you don't, if there's no extremes, that's when you do the average. Median, the data has an extreme value and there are no big gaps in the middle. Okay, so the median you would use in that example that I just talked about with everybody getting 100 and that 150, that outlier there is what we call it, that's different than the others, would skew the data too much. Mode you use if the data has many repeated numbers. So this information you need to know when you're looking at it if I ask you which is the best measure of center. Okay, so here's an example. Mary took a poll in her class to see how many times her classmates visited the local amusement park. And there's all the numbers. During the summer vacation, which measure of center best represents the data? Well, I see a lot of repeated numbers. So I'm going to say mode in this case. Mode, and then I'm going to say, because there are a lot of repeated numbers, then I have to find that measure of center. So for 4s, I only have 2 4s, I only have 1 0, or 2 zeros. 3s, I have 2 3s. It looks like 2 is going to be the most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2s. So the mode equals 2. So I chose the one that best represents it, I explained why I chose it, and then I found that measure of center. So I answered all the questions. Okay, you're going to try one on your own, and that's it for today. Have a good night.